Good evening and welcome to tonight's elbMUN TV. It was a long and stressful day for our delegates as a major crisis struck.
In a development of last night's story about fighting in northern Syria, Rojava Kurdish forces today announced that they have captured Turkish army personnel on Syrian territory. What followed was a back and forth of mutual verbal aggression. Refusing demands set by the Turkish-led Rojava government, the Turkish personnel stated that their soldiers had only been on a training mission for the local Turkmen community. The Turkish government furthermore heavily condemned the Turkish-led actions and threatened the use of force if their countrymen would not be released within 24 hours. That in turn was followed by a vigorous call by the Syrian government to please respect their territorial integrity. We now turn to our correspondent on the ground for more.
I'm here with a delegation of the United Kingdom. How does your country see the reaction of Erdogan towards the Rojava governments and their demands?
Well, of course, this is a highly critical situation for the government of the United Kingdom, given the fact that we consider both parties as allies. So we're highly concerned with this new development in the northern Syrian area and really would like to get both parties on one table to negotiate about the problems they're having right now.
Well, first of all, let the delegation of the Russian Federation point out that this situation is really complicated right now, and we are working in the Security Council extremely hard to find a solution. We do recommend that the Turkish government takes these conditions stated by the Kurdish population very seriously.
We really encourage him to find a peaceful solution and not stress it to the ultimate course.
And what do you think, which measures need to be taken in order to ensure that the de-escalation and the prevention of a violent breakout of that conflict?
We currently are trying to work together on talking to our allies of the Security Council members in order for everybody coming home safely.
So we think that the Turkish government, who did not respect international law, as I've already said, they got themselves into this position on their behalf, and they should move out of Syria right now.
And will you stand by Bashar al-Assad's side if foreign military actions are taking place on Syrian ground?
I have to say, yes, we will.
And how would your country react if Turkey were to invoke the mutual defense clause included in Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty?
We would really regret if the conflict couldn't be solved peacefully. Yet, of course, as a close ally, we would support Turkey.
In case that the Syrian government should actually attack Turkey within Turkish borders, of course, the United Kingdom would have no other choice than backing up on our Turkish allies and support the Turkish with every means that we have. And of course, this would be a NATO issue.
Okay, but do you see the Turkish reaction as another violation or divergence of European principles since it goes against Kurdish minorities?
Given the history of the European Union that was founded as a reaction to the Second World War, we think, of course, that freedom and negotiations always have to have the highest priority.
Thank you very much, the delegation of the United Kingdom. In the case of violent breakouts on the Syrian-Turkish borders, what consequences do you foresee for the European refugee politics?
The problem with the European refugee politics is that nevertheless, of all the casualties that there have been already, the right for asylum must be guaranteed, also under this really stressful situation, and therefore we need to help them to find a safe place to stay.
Okay, thank you very much. And regarding your country's recent history, does France see Turkish military forces on Syrian ground as possible assets in the war against the forces of the Islamic State?
We need all the help we can have, and Turkey is the strongest partner we have in this region. They have a big influence, and therefore, if we find a solution which is wholeheartedly going to solve the problem, we also need Turkish forces, yes.
Okay, thank you very much, the delegation of France.
After last night's pub crawl, this evening will be a little calmer. We all invite you to Kino Kasten near the TU Dresden to watch the inspiring documentary He Named Me Malala about Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala Yousafzai.
There are thousands of languages spoken around the world. To celebrate that diversity, we are thrilled to see some examples. Now we're going to ask some of our own participants to read greetings in their own delegation's language. The only problem being there, our translators might have been just in a bit of a rush. Let's have a listen.
Ohayo gozaimasu, modame ya parachata gomen, vaino risto o miste ita dakimasen ka.
Хочеш зі мною потанцювати? Моє судно на повітряній подушці наповнене вуграми.
Selamat pagi. Maaf nona ada bebek di atas kepala Anda. Hari ini saya lapar.
Hala de jak taelika kreftona für sokker ta jöver Jordan. Mit huvo trilla af ochtet fulut af Gottes.
Ni hao, hong jiao, bo jia, ding, jiao, jiangja, yong, shigai, tianga, nego, yo, hayachi.
Assalamualaikum. Aimila Tiani bimuna sabaya, almiyat vayul, asanai al yadia. Imshi ayatui, tuma ari yamian.
Привет! Сколько лет, сколько зим? Я не говорю по-русски, но мы сможем общаться через переводчика.
At every UN session, delegates face difficult dilemmas. We take a closer look.
It's like super meta, wow.
It's like a dilemma, you know.
He's amazing.
He's such a cute guy.
Islamic State.
Changed my national anthem to Justin Bieber.
His underwear promotion for Calvin Klein, I mean, we would take that probably.
I would go with the Islamic State, I guess.
We'd take Justin Bieber.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That's a difficult one. I guess coming from Germany, maybe changing the past.
See into the future. Our past is glorious.
Always changing the past.
I would rather see in the future, because you should not worry about what happened in the past, and so I think it would be more interesting to see what's going to be in the future and just let the past be the past.
Able to see into the future.
But being an optimistic person and hoping that the future gets better, and maybe changing the future as well. I don't want to decide on this one.
I think all the money you could make would be great.
Rather to see the past again and went through all the process and then interpret it again to handle it very well in the present.
Change the past.
I'd rather see into the future, because the past I can't change it. It's already gone, and time is already going.
Change the national flag to pink.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean,
because we
who
want
cares about the
equality
colour?
and yeah.
Give all the seats to women.
The second option.
I'll give to a woman.
I would give it to the women. I think they would be great leaders.
Color pink is not an option.
Which one, the Spanish or the Catalan?
Both.
Both, alright.
I would rather have a dragon, because dragons can fly, and so I can go to university with my dragon.
Be a dragon myself.
I'd be a dragon myself as well.
doesn't say anything about the size, right? So it could be like a little pet dragon.
It's almost like the movie. Because I'm powerful and I look great, and that's cool.
I will look for the 7 Dragon Balls.
And then because it's much cooler than a bicycle.
Definitely be a dragon. Like Spitfire and stuff. And fly, of course, fly.
Dragon is a pet.
I'd like to have a dragon as a pet. I actually enjoy being a woman. I think about being a dragon. I could be your dragon.
Remember, for more insight and news, you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Make sure to use our hashtag elbMUN 2016 to keep you updated on all the latest information.
We do wish you all the best of fun at the movies tonight and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.